starting lineups.
Everybody here at Brookdale Television for our second game of the doubleheader. The Brookdale men's basketball Jersey Blues against the Ocean County Vikings. My name is Pat Groth here. I'd like to introduce you to my co-host here, Sean Rosenboim. Thank you for joining us again if you watched our women's game. Brookdale coming into this game 3-0 with the Vikings 1-0. What do you think about the game tonight?
I think it's going to be a wonderful game. The energy's high here. We had the ring ceremony earlier tonight. Brookdale's definitely looking to, feed off of the energy there. Ocean County's coming in here trying to, somber the mood a little bit, trying to take advantage of maybe a little bit of a distraction. But I think we're gonna, got to play hard, keep your emotions in check at the beginning of the game. Once you get it going, and then from there we'll be all right. As
our Jersey Blues are getting announced right now, we'd like to say definitely thank you for tuning in and stick around for the game. It's going to be a great one. Brookdale up 1-0 right now in the Region 19, along with Ocean County being 1-0. Ocean County coming with a little bit of a smaller squad as we were taking a look down at the court before. Brookdale's got a pretty big squad this year. A lot of tryouts. Must have came in a bunch of freshmen we're seeing on the roster.
Yeah, a lot of young kids, but they'll learn from the older kids, the kids with experience, been on the championship team. Great learning opportunity, building for the future. Great squad, good young talent.
And the lights are turned down, keyed up on the players here as they're getting introduced.
A lot of energy in the building tonight.
Absolutely, as we're looking down, we can see it's a packed crowd here. If you wanted to come down, you'd be standing because there is not a spot to sit. Head coach Paul Chizak coming in his 22nd year, coming off of this great national championship win. We got a light keyed up on the banner, and it looks great, that 33-1, that one loss talking about during the opener and during the ring ceremony. Our athletic director, Sean Noel, all the players, coaches were saying that it was a loss that they really needed.
Sure, they needed a reality check. Defending their home court, hadn't lost here in a couple of years since they redid the gym. Team comes in here, smacks them in the mouth, but they responded, and they responded the best way you could go out and win the championship. And they all, you talk to every player, they all say they absolutely 100% needed that smack in the mouth, teach them, let's get it together, focus on the important things, and, we'll be better from this.
And you see that in a lot of sports. It's not only basketball.
Sure.
You look at the football game the other night with the Chiefs and the Broncos.
Sure.
I think it was a loss that some teams really do need,
sure,
just to kind of level and bring them back down to earth.
Yeah, get back down there. Sometimes your head gets big, you keep winning. Eventually, that one loss snaps you back into it. It's a competitive game. You can't take anybody for granted. And coming out here tonight, like I said, the ring ceremony earlier, emotions are high, but you got to come out. You got to be composed. You got to play your game and go out and do it.
Definitely, yeah. We saw Ocean County standing off to the side, watching the whole ring ceremony, waiting to come up and warm up. They were warming up in the side over there. As the ball tips off, Ocean grabs it, hoping for a quick basket. Number 5, DeQuan Phillips puts it in for the early score.
Coming right off the tip. Big basket early, get them started.
Going to see a very fast-paced game here. Ball gets thrown out of bounds there. Tipped off the side of number 23, Jameek Moore. Number 24 with the jumper, and he sinks it. David Rosado.
Good execution on the out-of-bounds play. Get Rosado a good look, and he knocks it down.
And Ocean Vikings trying to set something up here. Good movement, number 11. Nice block, number 23, Jameek Moore.
Big block by Moore. The penetration got through the first-level defense, but Moore is back there, bail out his teammates. Great job by Moore.
Absolutely. Got number 11, Damian Singleton of the Vikings inbounding the ball. Tosses it up. And we got a travel on number 23 of the Vikings.
Good defense, clogging the lane there. He had nowhere to go with the ball. Couldn't do much with it, came back down, turns the ball over.
And Brookdale coming back down the court again. Number 1, Ricky Stevens, holding up the point. Ball tip by number 21, Mike Zahowski. And they're fighting for it on the ground. Looks like it might have went off Brookdale last. And it did, number 3.
Great effort by Zahowski there.
He fought for it, looking like a linebacker out there. He's a big boy.
Brookdale a little bit of ball pressure. Ocean County seems to want to be going to the hole early in this game, trying to maybe get some people in foul trouble, create a little confusion on the defensive end for Brookdale.
Ball tipped out there by number 3, Corey Sones. Vikings will retain possession.
Brookdale comes out in a man-to-man defense.
They're sticking him pretty hard. Good rebound there by number 24, David Rosado.
Brookdale pushing the pace a little bit here.
He's got a little, he had a window, and passes it off. And just off the rim there. But they're putting the pressure on early in the backcourt.
I think Brookdale wants to come out, set the tone here. They're going to play defense hard. They're going to make it difficult for you to score.
It's a bold strategy, but a good one by head coach Paul Chizak. He had the opportunity there for the jumper, chose to drive it in, and it worked for him. Number 24, David Rosado.
A couple early buckets for Rosado, get him going early, get him into this game.
Brookdale heading up with a 4-2 lead right now over the Ocean County Vikings. He's got to get back up after that one.
So far, Ocean County holding their own here.
Got a couple back and forth in the first few minutes of the game. We'll see if either team can start pulling away. Big 3. And looks like a rebound by number 24, David Rosado.
Offensive
puts it back up.
Again, this 3-2 zone that Ocean County is in here, it's going to be a big issue for them rebounding the ball on the defensive end. Brookdale already with that possession. Rosado got an offensive rebound. In a zone, it's a little bit tougher to rebound. You got to make sure you crash the boards. And Brookdale's definitely going to be looking for second chance opportunities.
And they'll get one right now with number 24, David Rosado, heading up to the line to take a couple shots. And he sinks his first one. They'll tie the game up 5-5.
You got to like the start by Rosado. He's got a couple baskets, a free throw here, chance for another one. Good start for him. Get him going. Get him in the offensive flow here. Should be a good one for him.
And he gets the other. Let's see if the team can get on his back and fuel off this little bit of a lead they got here, maybe widen it.
A little bit of a full court press here. Ocean County does a good job getting out of it, though. Quick shot.
Rebound by David Rosado, doing very well in the first couple minutes of the game here. Pass out wide, he's driving down to the basket. Little teardrop, couldn't make it.
The offense for Ocean County looking very stale right now. Not much going on, not a lot of movement. And Brookdale bails him out with that blocking foul there.
So number 23, Marquise Mitchell of the Vikings will... Oh, no, I'm sorry, we're passing it from the outbound, okay. Looked like he was taking a foul shot for a second.
First personal, first team foul.
Again, the Vikings have to be able to move off the ball as Brookdale's just all over them. They're going to have to find a way to get that ball around, get it down low, maybe get a couple open shots. But early on, they're looking very stale on offense.
Number 23, Jameek Moore diving to swat that ball away.
Great defensive play.
Let's see what happens here. Brookdale got possession, number 3. Oh, and number 3, Corey Sones puts it in.
Great defensive effort by Sones.
Absolutely.
Again, Brookdale seems to be playing at a much higher energy level.
Corey Sones goes sliding out of bounds after the hit by number 5, DeQuan Phillips. We'll see what the refs call here. On Brookdale, so they will pass from the side.
Team foul.
Damian Singleton taking it up at the top. Pass it off to number 5, DeQuan Phillips. He's driving down the side on the baseline.
Good help.
Ball looked like it got tipped.
Good help by Moore again on that play.
Passing it down.
Rosado, good pump fake.
Ball falls just a little bit short. Great second effort. Number 20, Brian Adams, on the rebound, tips it in for another score.
Offensive rebound early. Couple big ones.
Those second opportunities can be, yeah, they can be a game breaker, as we saw last game. We got a carrying foul against the Vikings.
Again, the Vikings looking very stale on offense. They got to get it going, got to get some penetration going, get Brookdale moving around on defense.
Ball hit out of bounds. It will remain Brookdale's ball.
Blues ball. Cobles checks in for the Vikings.
Ricky Stevens will pass it in.
Ken Cobles in the game for Damian Singleton for Ocean County.
Ooh,
big time
big
block
by number 23, Marquise Mitchell, 6'7" forward for the Ocean County Vikings. Big rebound by number 23, Jameek Moore.
Moore's looked good early on here.
He's been good on both sides of the ball, too, not just on one. I have a feeling we'll be calling his name a lot more. Maybe one more time there, getting his own rebound after the missed shot.
That's three in the first 5 minutes of the game here.
And that's another basket for him as well.
Second chance opportunities right now killing the Vikings.
As they're down 12-5 to the Jersey Blues. Ricky Stevens slipped up a little bit. He gets the ball back. Driving in.
A blocking foul.
They'll pass it in from the baseline.
Foul number 33.
Got a couple sub-ins for Brookdale. Number 10, Mason Jones, and number 14, Rashawn Johnson coming in.
Right away they go to Johnson, but another offensive rebound for Brookdale.
And another, and they tip it in. Rashawn Johnson with the big play coming off the bench.
Ocean County's going to really have to hit the boards here. Brookdale's getting a lot of second chance opportunities, and right now they're capitalizing on them big time.
And they almost had another there. David Rosado almost got that ball out of his hands. Ocean County kept possession.
Great defense.
Big defense there.
Big time help by Jameek Moore again. And the outlet to Rosado. He's going to pull it back.
Slow it down a little bit. Didn't have the shot there. Smart move. Tried to float it in. Number 10, Mason Jones, couldn't get it to land. Great defense by Brookdale in these opening minutes. Rebounding on both sides of the court. A great basket there. Both players coming off the bench for Brookdale. Both got a basket, a couple rebounds for them. Looking like a very deep bench for the Jersey Blues this year.
They're looking good. They're making quality contributions early, which is important. Spark the team, get them going, playing great defense early on.
That's what's going to be huge for them. You can see the big huddle of Brookdale players compared to the 8 players or 9 players that Ocean County is dressing. It's going to be tough for them if they keep putting up this lead.
Sure, the depth of Brookdale's going to give them a lot of problems. You know, Brookdale can deal with foul trouble a little bit better in that situation. Also, like you said, be a little bit more fresh towards the end of the half and the end of the game.
Yeah, fresh legs are huge in any sport you're looking at.
Especially with a 16-5 lead. Ocean County's falling behind now. Needs to get something going here. They're going to be, if they're going to play from behind the whole game, they're going to get themselves worn out. Again, Brookdale come back to that advantage with the big bench they got.
As we come back to the timeout, we'd like to remind you to tune into Brookdale Television throughout Monmouth County on the Comcast System Channel 21 and on the Verizon Fios System Channel 46. Wednesdays and Sundays at 11:30 a.m., 5:30 p.m., and again at 11:30 p.m. for Brookdale Jersey Blues basketball game replay broadcast of tonight's games. If you just couldn't get enough of us and want to see it again, tune in at 11:30. Big block by...
Again, good help on defense by Rosario, and Brookdale's really playing excellent defense to start this game.
David Rosado came in with a big block there. Mason Jones couldn't get it to land going around the basket.
Another good defensive play.
Jump ball. Possession goes to Brookdale.
Jump ball's going toward Brookdale's side.
Brookdale with possession arrow. They'll take control of the ball. And again, rotation on defense, getting back in transition. Just a great job all around on defense for Brookdale early on.
Brookdale not missing a beat coming off the championship season. Undefeated right now. Hoping to keep it that way early in the first period. Another offensive rebound possibly. Tosses it out wide to David Rosado.
Again, Moore all over the boards. Another offensive
Trevor
rebound.
Bennett couldn't get it to land, but great rebound there. Another shot. Let's see if they can get another. Finally, possession was taken by number 10.
And again, the
Ken
Vikings
Cavolis.
absolutely struggling on the boards.
Fast inside pass, saved it from out of bounds. And they will get a travel call.
Traveling violation. Blues ball.
Brookdale just seems to be moving a little bit quicker, maybe one step ahead on defense, and they're really giving the Vikings a lot of problems.
Some early mistakes for the Vikings aren't helping them either. David Rosado with the three. Sails a little bit over the basket. Got the rebound, saved it from going out of bounds.
Again, the early theme here, the offensive rebounds for Brookdale.
It's looking like the women's game all over again. The rebounds is going to be huge for them. You can capitalize off those missed opportunities, you'll win the game.
Brookdale with about 8 second chance points already in this game.
Give him full court pressure with the 13-point lead. David Rosado playing a tough game so far.
He's really looked good early on.
Pass went sailing out of bounds.
Again, that Brookdale defense absolutely swarming.
Adams checks back in for Brookdale.
And Adams comes in for Moore. Moore did a great job on both ends of the floor rebounding,
Morris
helping out a couple blocks. Good job by Moore.
Definitely.
Let's see how they do without him in the game, defensively as well as offensively in the paint.
20, Brian Adams passes it back. Back out to number 10, Mason Jones. Feeling a little bit of pressure. Get a little teardrop there. Number 14, Rashawn Johnson. Pair of baskets for him coming off the bench.
Swarming defense.
A scrappy little player there, David Rosado. Big rebound there by the Vikings. Everybody fighting for the ball there. Got tipped out to number 5. Daquan Phillips, he rushes in.
Brookdale getting back very well in transition.
Tip ball there. Great job by Mason Jones. Keeping the ball, and he drives, gets the basket.
Defense turning into offense, Pat. Big block on the defensive end. Transition game working really well for Brookdale right now.
It's huge. It's been doing very, very well for them.
Brookdale's out to a 22-5 lead early here. And if the Vikings can't settle themselves down, they could be in for a long day.
22-5, trying to make it 23 right now. Getting the three-point opportunity now. And he sinks it.
And Coach Andy Smith's going to take a timeout, try to regroup, try to calm down his team, maybe get him a little more focused, you know, understanding that one play at a time and maybe that they're trying to do a little too much out here.
Not a bad idea for Coach Andy Smith over there. So on the timeout here, students, with finals approaching and papers due soon, the Bankier Library on Brookdale's Lincroft campus is offering expanded weekend hours, Sundays from noon until 5, with the exception of Sunday, December 1st, and they will be closed for Thanksgiving holiday weekend. Bankier Library is a great place to get work done by yourself or on a group project. Librarians and learning assistants will be available to help out with research, writing, or even proofreading of your term papers. For more information, go to brookdalecc.edu and click on the library link at the top of the page.
Coming out of this time out here, Pat, the Vikings need to find an identity. Are they going to shoot jump shots? Are they going to pound the ball inside? A lot of turnovers early, a lot of miscommunication. They really got to slow themselves down, regroup, and figure out what they want to do offensively to attack this quick and very good Brookdale defense.
They can play the inside game. They got some big boys. They got number 21, Mike Zahowski, 6'5", number 23, Marquise Mitchell, he's 6'7".
Brookdale doing a really good job rotating to those guys, helping off their man, rotating to the open shooter, and so far defensively creating a lot of turnovers and easy baskets on the other end.
So we'll get back into it here. Number 10, Ken Kavolis with the inbound pass. Brookdale playing hard on him.
Yeah, Brookdale with a full court pressure here, trying to maybe wear down the team, because with less players on their bench.
Very, very good point. I'm sure head coach Paul Chizak is thinking the same thing. Fast defense there.
That's a good shot. Looks like they might be trying to get Kovalis a little bit more involved, get him a couple good jump shots. He's taken a couple early. He's made a couple.
This looks like he's got a nice shot on him, so we'll see how they use it. Passing back out to number 2, Trevor Bennett. Tavon Bennett, I'm sorry.
Good job penetrating the lane, drawing the foul there.
So Bennett will take a couple of free throws.
Kovalis, that's his first.
Kovalis picks up his first foul.
Team foul of the half.
Looks like Smith's going to bring it back. Marquise Mitchell, get a little bit more size in there, control the paint a little bit more.
Mitchell and Rankins check in for the Vikings.
So they're bringing back in their big 6'7" forward, Marquise Mitchell.
He's been quiet early. Look for them to try to get him a little more involved. And definitely he needs to maybe be a little bit more involved in the defensive end. Block some shots, grab some rebounds.
Again, he was getting bullied a little bit by number 20,
yeah,
Brian Adams.
Brian Adams just outworked him on that play.
They made up for it there. He got the basket. Oh. We're heading back to the other side of the floor.
Offensive foul pushed off. Just a rough start. A lot of turnovers, poor decisions. Vikings need to slow it down, regroup a little bit. They've made some shots when they've had them. The problem is the turnovers right now are killing them.
See what they can do on this possession here. And number 14, Rashawn Johnson.
Great move by Johnson, driving to the hole, got up over the defense, dropped it in.
I believe that's his 6th point of the game. I think he's got a couple of rebounds in there as well. Number 5, driving in. Great basket by number 5, Daquan Phillips of the Vikings.
And you know, we said how Jameek Moore being out of the game might make a difference. They're right there, no help on the interior. Very easy layup.
And right on cue, number 24, David Rosado with the jumper. Putting him to a 20-point lead with 9 minutes and about 18 seconds remaining in the first period.
Again, inside.
Second
penetration by Daquan Phillips, the rebound by Marquise Mitchell, and I think Coach Chizik is going to probably bring in Jameek Moore probably to settle down the interior there a little bit and become a presence. And because right now they're getting easy baskets and they're probably not okay with that.
No, absolutely. You can see Chizak's fired up in the huddle right there, trying to put some life back into his guys. Let them know, hey, we got an 18-point lead. Let's not let it get away from us now. Heading back out to the court here. 9 minutes, 14 seconds left in the first period.
The Vikings looking a little bit better in the last couple possessions. Again, the inside presence of Moore not there, really going to the basket, creating opportunities. Now if they can get some stops on defense, get themselves right back in this game.
Getting back into the game, had a little water on the court. We had to dry off there. Number 2, Tavon Bennett, I'm sorry. Coming up the court. Getting a little pressure on him, dishes it out. Had a hand in his face. Offensive rebound once more, and the falling jumper, number 3, Corey Sones.
But the late getting back on defense.
Yeah, they can't be sloppy like that. And an easy basket for the Vikings.
Again, inside, Mitchell got the pass, finished at the rim, and got the foul. Brookdale really hurting inside a little bit now, as it seems to be a theme in the last few possessions for the Vikings. Really going to go inside and try to exploit the weakness in there.
Hey, laziness is a coach's biggest pet peeve.
Brookdale needs to do a better job getting back on defense in transition there. Early on, they were doing it. Last couple possessions, a little bit sloppy.
Can't let the lead get to their heads. Realize there's a lot of basketball left to play.
Good move.
Ooh, acrobatic play there. Went down hard, but he gets back up. Number 10, Mason Jones.
Jones had the ball in the corner, faked his defender, drove baseline, got up, made a nifty move, got himself free throws. That's exactly what Brookdale needs right now. Calm themselves down, slow it down, get a couple points.
Definitely.
And get back and play some defense.
See how he does here, lining up for his first shot. And he misses it. See what he can do on number 2 here.
Makes the second one.
Number 3, Julian Williams taking the ball down the court for Ocean County. Pass it up to Cavolis, right back to him. 23, Marquise Mitchell, big boy coming in.
Again, pounding the ball inside. They're going inside. Drew the foul.
Passing it in from the baseline, number 10, Ken Cavolis.
And Coach Chizik has seen enough of this. He's getting more back out there, checking in the scores table.
That's a smart move by him, too. You don't want to wear him out too much, but you got to keep this lead.
Again, move inside.
Good move there, number 5, Daquan Phillips, but it just couldn't land for him.
Good rebound by Rashawn Johnson as well.
Definitely coming back on the backside of the court. Get blocked a little bit.
Good job.
Jump ball.
Jump ball possession arrow. It's going to go with the Vikings. As Moore checks back in, should stabilize them defensively a little bit here.
See Ricky Stevens and Rosado coming back in. So they're bringing in the big squad here. Stevens playing hard on him.
Great ball pressure from Stevens.
Big 3 by number 3, and he misses.
Offensive rebound for the Vikings.
Taking a page out of Brookdale's playbook. Ooh, what are they calling it?
They call a charge. Offensive foul. Moore again stepping in, taking in the charge. Immediate impact on defense. Great move by coach. Put him back in there. Get the defense stabilized a little bit.
Holding his ground. He gives Brookdale back possession.
Offensive foul on number 3, Julian Williams. First personal, 7.
Looks like number 4, Anthony McGuigan, waiting to check in for the Ocean County Vikings. David Rosado dishing it out. Ricky Stevens, right back to him. He puts a move on him, goes inside.
Rosado being very aggressive, taking the ball inside, drawing the foul. Again, Brookdale getting the foul line a lot.
Rosado caught a quick breather on the bench, comes back in and right back into it like he never left the court.
Seems to be the focal point of the offense early on here.
And it's not a bad focal point.
Not at all.
See how he does on his first shot. And he sinks it. Puts him right back up to that 20-point lead that they want to keep and even extend on.
McGuigan checks in for the Vikings.
McGuigan does come in. Daquan Phillips getting a breather on the bench for the Vikings.
Brookdale picks up the full court press again.
Sticking with the full court. It's a smart move. You see a lot of substitutions for Ocean City because they're getting tired. Keep them working on every single possession. You'll have them gassed by the second period.
Good job inside, help defense.
A little hesitation there by Stevens. Should have just grabbed it. See the frustration by head coach Paul Chizak on the sideline.
More call for the block, but a good job getting there. Got there a step too late. Unfortunately, Cavolis beat him, got the foul and the basket. He'll have a chance for 3 here. And now Moore with 3 fouls has to go to the bench, which could be a huge turning point in the game right here.
Ocean
Definitely
City,
a big stretch here without Moore, probably for the rest of the half here. Big defense, big defensive stands coming up here.
That's big for Ocean County. They really have to capitalize on it. Down 18 points right now.
They're gonna have to find a way to stop Rosado too.
Oh, Mason Jones, it will stay Brookdale's ball.
Blues ball.
And we got Corey Sones coming back in for Mason Jones.
Checks back in for Brookdale.
Rosado gonna toss in the inbound pass. Brookdale trying to make something happen. Up top to Ricky Stevens.
Hand check foul called. That'll put Stevens, I believe, at the line. Yes.
Foul charge number
For a
4,
1-on-1.
Anthony McGuigan. That's his first 9th team foul.
Coach Smith can't let that foul 30 feet away from the basket. That's a tough one.
Yeah. So if he makes the first, he can take the second. And it bounces off the back of the rim. Number 3, Julian Williams with the rebound, tossing it in. Intercepted there.
Rosado did a good job getting back on defense. And the Vikings can't get back, and therefore
Big
they pay
move
for
there.
it.
Big basket, number 21, James Jenkins. His first score of the game.
Sones.
Willis up at the top. Great defense by Brookdale.
Active hands by Brookdale, deflecting passes, getting the ball, doing a great job preventing what Ocean County is trying to do here on offense.
Ocean County getting some fresh legs in.
Phillips, Singleton.
That's about 6 minutes left in the first period here. Brookdale still holding that 20-point lead strong.
And again, on the defensive side, Brookdale, without more, gonna have to do a good job defending the post down. A great steal on the inbounds.
Very good job there by Jenkins. And the offense, might have bounced out of bounds. It looks like the ref's calling it. Vikings ball.
Looked like Sones was out of bounds, couldn't establish position inbounds, therefore ball touched him when he was still out of bounds.
Great effort by the team, though, trying to get it. Almost got that another offensive rebound. Seems like a staple in the Brookdale Jersey Blues basketball program.
If you get yourself extra opportunities, limit possessions for the other team, it's a great way to win a game.
And a nice little bucket there.
DeQuan Phillips again in the paint, creating, taking it upon himself to do something.
Trying to energize his team, inject a little bit of life into him. Getting the rebound tip to him there. Putting a little move on him, and he gets the basket again.
Back-to-back layups for
Can't blame Ricky
Phillips.
Stevens on that one. That was tough to defend. See what David Rosado can do. He's been a little quiet the last minute or so.
Great pass.
And Jenkins doing very well. I believe getting the last 3 baskets for Brookdale.
Recipient of a great pass there by Rosado.
Big block. Ricky Stevens comes up with it. Down to Corey Sones, right to Rosado. Oh, almost gets it.
Misses the dunk.
Lay it up, son.
Use the glass, it's your best friend. Oh, gets it back.
Couldn't get the second opportunity there. Passes it out to DeQuan Phillips. We'll see what he can do.
Great effort by Rosado.
Oh, can he get it? James Jenkins has got pressure coming.
Great effort by Rosado on the defensive end, also to save the ball, throw it down to Jenkins. Great all-around effort. And Jenkins will go to the line for 2.
DeQuan Phillips has really got to watch himself.
Phillips had a couple baskets in the lane, maybe forcing the issue a little too much the last couple plays. But, trying to get his team going, you can't blame him for that. He's going to need a little help here, but definitely a bright spot for Ocean County.
As Jenkins sinks his first one, we'd like to remind you, if you want to hear some great new music, along with some classic cuts from bands you haven't heard in years, check out 90.5 Tonight, Brookdale Public Radio, Monmouth County's only non-commercial public radio station.
Again, this 19-point lead is going to be tested here. They're going to have to play defense. Again, keeping DeQuan Phillips out of the paint is going to be important for them here. Interesting move to take Phillips off the ball by Coach Andy Smith. Maybe try to get him coming off a screen or two.
Back to Kavoulis. We'll see what he can do. Spinning around. Great pick there. Right back to him. And Corey Sones.
Great transition offense there.
With the block and the basket. See, Vikings trying to speed it up a little bit. And we'll get a traveling call on the Vikings.
Great defense by Brookdale there. Creating a turnover, finishing on the other end, and also getting back quickly in transition to create the turnover once again. And the Vikings really struggling now to find a pace after a couple buckets by DeQuan Phillips, really struggling again to get their offense going.
Number 4, Tyler Kearney checking in for the first time this game. See what he can do headed up the point. Pass it off to Sones. Ooh, he gets blocked on the inside.
Mitchell's a big presence in there.
Oh, wow, great rebound there. Passes it around the back to 14. Rashawn Johnson. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Will remain Brookdale's ball. We'll see what they can do with this possession.
And again, Mitchell doing a great job in there, using his length, deflecting the shot, altering shots, keeping Brookdale honest at this point.
Kearney with the inbound pass to Rosado. And the shot, a little bit short. Elton Morris with the rebound.
You got to think Rosado would like to have that one back.
Ooh, a little bit of a 23. Marquise Mitchell couldn't hold on to the ball there. Big rebound there by Mitchell. DeQuan Phillips coming back down. Been a big, big help for the Vikings. And he gets another basket.
similar to the move he used earlier. This time, a little bit more under control, finished at the basket, drew the foul. And again, right now, he's the only thing they got going on offense. He's really keeping them in this game. And they got to feed off of this. They got to use his energy. And then eventually, Brookdale's going to try to keen on him. Maybe use somebody else coming off the screen, get them open, take advantage of his penetration.
You can see he's a very vocal, passionate player, by the way he's handling himself on the court. But he's having a great game so far. Tyler Kearney taking it down, passes it out. Number 13, Jaleel Chain. Back out to Kearney, takes a three, in and out there. Good offensive rebound. He's got to get rid of it. Back out to Rosado. Just a little short again for David Rosado. Ooh.
They're gonna.
They call it Brookdale ball.
Call an offensive foul. Push off.
Foul starts number 5, Daquan Phillips.
Again, though, you got to love Phillips' energy, trying to push the ball, trying to get something going. Not much help, forcing the issue. Offensive foul. He's got to keep the energy up. He's got to get his teammates to feed off of his energy.
Definitely, he's got to start fueling the fire a little bit if the Vikings want to cut this lead down at all. Brookdale's been holding it between 18 and 20 points. Kearney fumbling a little bit there, but picks it back up. Out to Sones. It looks like an offensive foul.
Yeah, a loose ball foul on Rashawn Johnson. Got the rebound, but pushed off, so they'll go to the Vikings.
Foul starts number 14, Rashawn Johnson.
And with Brookdale in the penalty,
First personal,
Johnson. Vikings are going to shoot 2. It's going to be Marquise Mitchell at the line for 2.
So it's looking very similar to the first half of the women's game if you were tuning in with us here on BTV. A lot of fouls going on. We got 10 for the Vikings and 7 on Brookdale's side. Marquise Mitchell missing his free throw there.
Brookdale can't control the rebound, though.
2 guys going for it at the same time, got a little bit mixed up.
This is a big two plus minutes here for the Vikings. They got to get a couple baskets here, a couple stops, get themselves right in this game.
They got to go on a little bit of a run here. They can't let Brookdale score if they want to stay in this. You'll get a nice breather at halftime, but that tiredness sticks with you.
Good job by Rosado, drawing the loose ball foul. And he's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1.
So we'll see if he can make his first opportunity, and then he'll get a second. Don't forget, November 23rd, this Saturday coming up, the Collins Arena proudly showcases ATA Black Belt Academies from local New Jersey communities and from many other surrounding states. Competitors from multiple age groups will be demonstrating their skills between the hours of 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. For additional information, call 732-224-1867. The next ATA event is scheduled to take place on April 19th, 2014. So get in there now before you got to wait.
Rosado missed a free throw. Brookdale's starting to look a little stagnant on offense. Rebounding has been okay, but they're going to have to get some buckets here, start pulling away.
The defense is starting to save them by keeping this lead.
Definitely. Just when they start to make, the Vikings start to make a run, the defense comes up with a big stop. That's the way it's been going so far.
Definitely, and it's paying off for them, keeping this 20-point lead with just about 2 minutes remaining in this first period.
And good penetration there by the Vikings. Number 11, Damian Singleton.
Got a lot of fouls, clock stoppages in this first half.
The Vikings seem to be able to get into the paint, especially with Moore not on the floor. They're doing a great job getting into the paint, drawing fouls, finishing at the rim, a couple three-point plays. Missing free throws, though. That's going to be a problem for them if they keep missing their free throws.
And he misses both his free throws there. Number 11, Eric Davis. Oh, I'm sorry, number 11, Damian Singleton, looking at the wrong side here. And ball just hits right off the top of the rim.
Brookdale having trouble finding the basket here.
He's driving back down, and he gets the basket. Number 11, Damian Singleton, fighting for those points.
Brookdale's going to have to seal up that middle. They're getting a lot of easy buckets here, and that's dangerous. With a lead like this, easy buckets start getting you back in the game, start giving you a little confidence. All of a sudden, the lead starts to diminish.
Nobody wants to see that happen here. Yeah, they'll get him on that.
Jump ball, Brookdale's going to retain possession with the arrow, but a great defensive play by Marquise Mitchell. Mitchell's been looking good on defense last few possessions.
Since he came back in off the bench, he's been doing very well. Quick there to Corey Sones. Mitchell couldn't get there in time, put a hand in his face, but Sones still sank it.
Second or third time on an inbounds play from underneath the basket. The Vikings a little slow to get back, and Brookdale getting an easy basket.
Brookdale's very quick. They're playing a very quick game right now.
Fresh legs might be a part of that.
I think so. Big block there by Sones. He tries to get it back out. Number 15, Elton Morris. Couldn't get it in time.
Blues ball.
Turn the ball over to Brookdale. Sones going to take the inbound pass here.
Brookdale really relying on the back end of their defense. The guards need to do a better job of sealing off penetration, not getting beat to the basket.
So we got a foul called.
Good job by Kearney penetrating, getting the foul. He's been pretty active since he came in the game as well.
He has, yeah.
Number 5, Daquan Phillips.
Daquan Phillips, I believe that's his third, I'm sorry. Thank you, Mr. Announcer, correcting me there. That's a miss you can't have there. 20-point lead, but you want to keep it.
Heads back in for Brookdale.
So Jenkins came off the bench before. Had a couple baskets in a row. Rebound, I believe. See how he can do in the final 47 seconds of this first half. And he gets his second.
Vikings would love to get this under 20 before the half here. It's a big possession for them.
And with the three, goes right off the back of the rim. Jenkins out to Kearney. He's got Rosado wide open on the edge over here. But he passes it into Sones for the bucket on the inside.
Sones, assisted by Kearney.
Shot clock is off, 15 seconds to go in the half.
See Ocean trying to get some last points
Singleton
before the time
again for
expires. Oh, they get the
Offensive
rebound.
rebounds.
We'll see what happens. 5 seconds left. Time clicking down. We'll see if they can squeeze out a basket. And falls just short. So Brookdale will head into the half with a 23-point lead, 49 to 26.
Good start by a couple guys. Rosado scored very well, got them going. A couple good defensive plays. Moore in a little bit of foul trouble. Looked to get him maybe a few minutes rest early in the second half, but once he came out, defense was a little bit shaky. A couple guys stepped in, did a good job. James Jenkins, a couple baskets off the bench.
Yeah, no, he came in, did very well.
Mason Jones.
Tyler Rashawn Johnson as well.
Rashawn Johnson, Tyler Kearney. So the bench really productive and helped them keep this lead.
Going to the other side of the court, the Ocean City Vikings, Daquan Phillips, who's been a very explosive player for them this first half, getting a bit of foul trouble with 3 himself.
Exactly. Foul trouble is going to hurt him going forward, but he's got to stay aggressive. Right now, he's their only real offensive threat. He's getting to the basket, and Malcolm, I think Marquise Mitchell needs to be a little bit more aggressive. He's doing a pretty good job on the defensive end. Offensively, a couple bad passes his way, couple offensive rebounds grabbed over him. He's really got to do a better job getting to the ball, getting in position, and finishing at the basket.
All right, so we got our cheerleaders heading out here for the halftime show. Again, the score, Brookdale 49 and the Vikings 26.
Planning a large-scale event or conference? Consider Brookdale Community College and its versatile Collins Arena. The Collins Arena is the premier venue for all kinds of corporate and community events. Live concerts and celebrity happenings, trade shows and expositions, sporting events and tournaments. The Collins Arena has countless layout options to meet your needs. Bring your next event to life at the Collins Arena at Brookdale Community College. Go to brookdalecc.edu/events and start planning your next event now.
I choose to coach national champions. We've had some great success. The program, it's produced, I think, some great student athletes. We've been successful on the court, and we've also been very successful off the court. I'm Paul Chizak, head basketball coach of the Jersey Blues national champions.
Success starts at Brookdale.
I live my dream every day working in my own restaurant. It's great waking up every day, coming to a job I love, and seeing, getting an immediate response from people. Probably wouldn't have got that without my start at Brookdale. The Culinary Education Center at Brookdale was great to me because it taught me the basic skills I needed to pursue a career in the industry that I love, which eventually led to me opening my own restaurant. Each year we've continued to grow, added staff members, I'm proud to say all of which are either graduates or students of Brookdale's Culinary Education Center. I've also been fortunate enough to be nominated twice for James Beard Award, Best Chef Mid-Atlantic. Brookdale's easy, it's accessible, it's right in your own backyard. Course times are all varied, you could always fit it in your schedule. You have no reason not to go. My name's Andrew Aranio, owner of Drew's Bayshore Bistro and Keyport, and I got my start at Brookdale.
All right, welcome back everybody here to the second half at the Robert J. Collins Arena here at Brookdale's Lincroft campus. We have our Brookdale Jersey Blues facing off against the Ocean County Vikings. Score right now 49-26 coming back to the second half. What do you think of the first half, Sean?
I thought it was a great job by Brookdale playing a lot of intense defense, pushing the ball, getting easy transition baskets. A couple bright spots for the Vikings. DeQuan Phillips, a couple baskets, a couple easy baskets finishing at the rim. So look for him to be a big part of if Ocean County wants to make a comeback in the second half.
All right, as we're getting back into the action here.
Quick basket by Sones.
Got DeQuan Phillips. 3 fouls so far coming into the second half. Ooh, puts a little move on him. Dishes it out. Puts it right into Mitchell's hands, and he gets the easy basket.
Mitchell's going to be a big part of their comeback if they're going to have one. He's going to have to score inside, dominate a little bit, and take advantage of Moore's foul trouble.
Especially with Phillips having to tone down his game a little bit, not want to get too aggressive and pick up any more fouls. Back out to Corey Sones. Oh, good. Yep, came in from behind there. Sones almost gave up a turnover there, but it was a very nice grab by Jameek Moore.
And Moore being aggressive, going to the basket, pulling up, taking a jump shot, drawing the foul. I'd like to see that from him early on. He's playing with 3 fouls as well.
Exactly, yeah.
Look for Coach Sizik to take him in and out, use him offense, defense situations. Maybe early on, give him a couple minutes, try to get him comfortable, but try not to pick up that 4th foul.
First one goes right off the back of the rim. See what he can do with the second opportunity. He sinks the second one. So Brookdale will keep this very nice cushion they have going on right now. Like arcing pass there, caught by Phillips.
Good play by Moore, knocked that loose.
Great job here. Let's see what Moore can do on the upside. Tipped in, couldn't get it. Grabbed by number 15, Elton Morris, and Phillips coming down. Lone man on the other side of the court. He gets the easy basket.
Great outlet pass by Elton Morris.
Ricky Stevens got to slow it down a little bit, get Brookdale back on pace. Still a 22-point lead, so nothing to be worried about, but you don't want to let it slip away from you. Almost blocked there by Mitchell.
And Jameek Moore again on the boards, doing work, offensive rebound, finishing.
6'3" freshman Jameek Moore coming out of Hackensack, New Jersey, doing great for Brookdale. Ooh, hits off the side of the basket there. Jump ball. Possession to Brookdale.
Good job by Brookdale swarming to the ball. Great job of pressuring Mitchell, getting him to go up, but keeping him on the ground and taking over possession.
Corey Sones calling out some plays here. We'll see what he can do. Off to Rosado. Back to Sones. See what Moore can do. Turnaround jumper. Falls just short. Almost rebounded there by number 20, Brian Adams.
And Brookdale's going to keep possession. Again, crashing the boards, boxing out, doing the fundamentals to earn possession of the ball. Going to be big going forward in the second half.
And you look at any sport, fundamentals is key.
Definitely. When you rebound, putting in the effort. Your teammates respect it, they appreciate it, and get you extra possessions.
Sone's grabbing the ball, slowing it down a little bit. Calling up a play, we'll see what happens. Over to Rosado, going in, got an easy lane there, couldn't get it to roll in.
That's one Rosado probably wants to have back too. He wants to make that one.
We'll see what Phillips can do. First we've seen a number 33, Gerard Rankins of the Vikings. Misses a 3 there. Yeah, Ricky Stevens. Looks like he will go to 2. They call a foul on number 11, Damian Singleton.
You like Stevens being aggressive there, penetrating. No help there for Stevens, forced to make the foul.
So another championship added to the Brookdale rafters here. Congrats goes out to the Brookdale women's soccer team for becoming the NJCAA Division III national champions. Their win on November 9th against the Mohawk Valley Community College Hawks with a 4-3 victory. Chelsea Adams, Amanda Anastasia, and Lauren Bowler, one of our women's basketball stars here, who played a very good game earlier tonight, were named to the all-tournament team. Carolyn Dwyer was the MVP of the tournament, while Erin Kinnerman was named Defensive Player of the tournament. Head coach Katie Miller received Coach of the tournament. It's the first national championship for Brookdale women's soccer and the 5th championship for Brookdale. Getting back in, Corey Sones with the extension there. Gets a nice looking basket.
Again, great defense by Brookdale, pushing the ball in transition, getting an easy basket.
See what he can do against Daquan Phillips. Been a battle between these two all game. Big 3 there. That was a long one. He took a couple steps behind the arc.
Offensive rebound.
Back out to a wide open Rankins. Drives in. They're going to call that charging?
Offensive foul.
All right. Call goes Brookdale's way.
Had a decent look from the outside. Didn't love it. Tried to drive in. Maybe doing a little too much. Probably should have taken that shot.
Could have pulled up there and shot the jumper.
A couple options there on that play. Maybe trying to be a little too aggressive, trying to force the issue.
We'll see Ricky Corey Sones coming down the court. Out to Rosado, back to Sones. Couldn't get it to go his way. Mitchell coming in with the rebound.
Mitchell's been a big presence down low today.
Oh, he's been huge. Oh, and the big block. Number 23, Jameek Moore. Rosado coming down on the other side of the court, pulls up. And he gets the basket.
Defense turning into offense.
Brookdale looking to put it up to almost a 70-point lead if they can grab another basket. 70, wow, I said 70-point lead, didn't
yes,
I?
You did.
Whew.
30-point lead.
30-point lead. I got to get a calculator out.
Great defense, good block by Corey Sones.
Good basket there. And we got a timeout, injury timeout it looks like. Number 15, Elton Morris of Ocean, limping off the court. Looking at his right foot. So we'll have one of the coaches take a look at it. Hope he can come back, join us soon, Elton.
What a performance today by Jameek Moore. He's been all over the defensive end, on the offensive end, grabbing rebounds, finishing at the rim, doing a great job today. Been a key part of the success for Brookdale today.
Definitely. Early MVP for the game right now. He's doing very well. Brookdale holding their ground. Not afraid.
Good job by Sones to step in and take that charge.
Yeah.
Again, defensively, Brookdale, a lot of energy in the second half here. Looking really good defensively.
Yeah, this is a tough Jersey Blues team this year. Watch out for them to repeat for that national championship, trying to hang another banner up here.
A lot of experience on this team. You know, returning 3 or 4 guys from the championship team last year.
Fuel that into the younger guys instead. Had a lot of freshmen trying out.
Another offensive rebound for Brookdale.
Phillips coming in hard.
Nice move in the lane to avoid Jameek Moore. Get over him. Good job finishing at the basket there.
Great move there by Ricky Stevens, getting the basket.
Similar move around the defenders, up and over. Couple nifty moves at the basket, back to back.
We got Phillips coming back on the to their side of the court. Going up against Corey Sones, we'll see what they can do. Out to Rankins, takes the shot this time, doesn't drive in, and it falls short.
Looks like Coach Chiswick's going to send in a whole new unit, 5 new guys checking at the scorer's table.
They're getting ready right now to come in.
Yeah, with this big lead, you want to get your starters good rest. Let these guys get some experience.
Yep.
Hold the lead. Make sure they can play with the lead. Not a bad idea.
You're putting up against Ocean's first squad, too. Basically, these are a lot of the guys who've been doing very well for Ocean this whole game.
Should be a good test for some of the younger guys.
You got a couple guys waiting on who are doing very well earlier. You got Mason Jones, Rashawn Johnson waiting to check in. A couple other fresh faces that we haven't seen yet.
Looks like Tyrone Curry's going to come in the game for the first time here.
Bennett's coming back out for a couple minutes. So we'll see when they can check in. Jameek Moore out to Sones. Back up to Ricky Stevens.
Again, the depth of this Brookdale team is showing a lot here. They're very fresh, a lot of energy, doing a great job at both ends of the floor.
Big three there by Rosado. This is going to be a big test for these 5 guys coming in. Head coach Paul Chizak's putting a little bit of confidence in them to keep this lead.
Sure, they'd love to play well, hold this lead, earn some more playing time for themselves. In a big game situation, be able to be a key sub for, in a second unit. So a big opportunity for a bunch of these guys here.
Yeah, in they come. We got James Jenkins among them, Rashawn Johnson, Mason Jones.
Jenkins and Curry check in for Brookdale.
And Tyrone Curry coming in for the first time this game.
Foul on the floor here. Look for Phillips to maybe try to take it at this unit, try to penetrate a little bit, try to get them moving around, kind of shake their confidence a little bit.
First team foul.
Here he comes.
And with the 3, and
penetration, good penetration, good kick out to a shooter.
Number 3 with the 3, Julian Williams. Yeah, whistle. Didn't catch a foul on that one.
Already 4 team fouls for Ocean County. Something to look at, or 5 now for Ocean County.
Yeah.
Something to look at early on here.
Zuhowski.
They had about 10 or 11 last in the first half.
Team foul.
Yep.
Another foul now on the baseline before the inbounds. Prison with the 16th foul, so the next foul, Brookdale will be in the 1-and-1 bonus.
Number 21, Mike Zahowski playing tough. Looks like he's getting another
foul.
one.
Another foul on the floor.
And he's coming off the bench. It looks like he's coming off. Yep. Looks like a linebacker. You can't play like one on the basketball court.
Absolutely not. And again, 17 fouls, 3 in the last 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. Nothing gets a coach's bird more than that.
Jenkins is going to go to the line. Free opportunity to get some points here.
You see head coach Andy Smith discussing it with one of the officials. Possibly a little bit of disagreement there. But don't they always disagree?
Sure. There's always room for improvement.
Off the back of the rim there.
Lane violation. He's going to get to shoot it again.
All right.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's on Brookdale, so.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, so we'll see Kavoulis pass it in. Brookdale on the full court pressure again.
I like the pressure. Get these young guys moving, get them energy up.
Yeah, you got
show what they can do.
Exactly, you got a whole bench squad in. Get them on a good game plan, see what they can do.
Good rebound, good outlet pass.
James Jenkins, can he get it in? He got it. Nice little move there.
Again, a good rebound, good outlet pass, finishing strong at the hoop. Second unit looking very impressive.
Taking a peek at the scoreboard, you can see a big part of the second half has been Brookdale committing only 1 foul against Ocean 7.
Another missed shot by Ocean County. Good outlet pass.
A little inside there. Missed opportunity by Rashawn Johnson, still having a very good game.
Great move.
There's a little spin there. Couldn't get the basket to land. Tavon Bennett bringing it up. He's got the open 3.
Big shot by Curry.
Tyrone Curry.
The second unit again looking very good. Confident shooting the ball, playing very good defense, getting back in transition.
They're holding this 30-point lead, extended it to a 33-point lead.
Looks like Kavoulis is fouled on the layup attempt there.
Rashawn Johnson. Second personal, second team foul.
Again, you like to see the energy from the second squad here, playing very well.
See what Tavon Bennett can do here, putting a little bit of moves on him. He grabs it. Brookdale keeping possession.
Plenty of time, 18 on the shot clock still.
James Jenkins with the floater.
Offensive rebound.
And open three. A little bit of a hand in his face towards the end. Couldn't get it to land. Mitchell grabbing the rebound. Oh, they got it back.
Good job by Curry to step in the passing lane there, take the ball, go right to the basket, draw the foul. And the second unit is playing really well, definitely earning themselves some future consideration for playing time.
Definitely. Chizak, head coach Paul Chizak must be very thrilled at how his second unit is playing, getting his first guys a little bit of time on the bench.
Sure, it's a great luxury to be able to sit your guys, have them watch, have them rest, get ready for the next game. Meanwhile, take an opportunity to teach a little bit, have these guys, you know, learn how to play with a lead, build some confidence in these younger guys. It's a great opportunity, and they're definitely handling it. They're definitely proving themselves worthy of it.
Yeah, you're showing that, you know, you're instilling some confidence in them that, hey, we're going to put you out with this big lead. You better keep it. And they have been keeping it and extending on it. As we see grabbing the rebound after the missed free throw attempt, and he puts it in. Tyrone Curry.
Curry's looked good. Made a couple baskets here.
Curry.
Looks like a foul on number 2, Tavon Bennett.
Fouls on number 2, Tavon Bennett. That's his first, third team foul.
Oh, good steal there. Staying in bounds. Can he finish? Mason Jones. Oh, and he gets it.
Big time slam by Mason Jones.
Oh,
Phillips right back,
Can he
steals
get
the
it
ball
again?
again.
Oh, no.
4 on 2.
Tosses it up. And another basket. Tavon Bennett.
Couple big time defensive plays by Mason Jones.
4 points there in about a 10-second time frame. Great job by the Jersey Blues. Vikings looking to slow it down a little bit, stop this bleeding wound. We got a foul. That'll slow things up for him.
Phillips going to the hoop again. A little bit of a concern. Last few possessions for Ocean County, getting to the basket, getting fouled. His second unit, it's a young unit. They're learning, maybe a little quick to react with a foul, but definitely learning from it. And they're doing a great job, though. A couple big steals, finishing on the other end in transition. Gotta like what you see from them.
Back in for the Vikings.
Phillips at the line. Second one is good.
He gets it, so trying to cut at this lead a little bit. Game is starting to get away from the Vikings.
Second unit playing really well with this lead, actually building on the lead.
Yeah. It was about 30 points when they came into it. Got a hand in his face there. No call.
Couple offensive
Comes
rebounds.
back in, oh, hard.
Another
Trying to get the tip,
rebound.
another. Can they get another one? Out of bounds there.
Great effort.
Almost hits one of our BTV cameramen down there.
Great effort by Rashawn Johnson, keeping that ball alive. Couple tips towards the basket, just unfortunate rolls. But again, you gotta love the effort of the second unit. Can't say it enough.
Damian Singleton bringing it down for the Vikings. Tosses it off to Phillips. Mason Jones on him, playing hard D. See what he can do. Phillips been having a great game for the Vikings. But the last few minutes, oh, maybe on cue, he's gonna shut me up. No. Misses the 3 there.
Really pushing the pace here, Brookdale, coming down in transition.
Almost got it there, number 21, James Jenkins.
Here comes Phillips on the other end. Deflects off his leg. It's gonna go the other way.
That was good.
Great job by Curry to get back and deflect that ball off of Phillips' leg.
Curry letting the coaches know, hey, I want to play. Got a substitution coming in for Brookdale.
Back in for Brookdale.
It's like Jameel Chain coming in.
And we also have number 12, Tyler Kucheski.
So really getting everyone an opportunity to get in here, get some quality minutes here with 9 minutes to go in this game. Show me what you can do a little bit here. It's show me time here. Give me a chance to give you some more playing time here.
It's fight. I mean, everybody's got a job, but it's a fighting for your job kind of time. Trying to get a spot on the team. Good basket there.
Nice jump shot by Bennett, rattles it home.
And it looks like we got a timeout for the Vikings.
Ocean.
I'll tell you what, guys, this Thanksgiving, you're going to have the radio on. Make sure you leave plenty of room for dessert, because Brookdale Public Radio has a special serving of songs just about food with a side dish of lumpy gravy all prepared just for you. At 12 noon, tune in for your reserved, a special seat for you at Alice's Restaurant. As 90.5 The Night continues the Thanksgiving radiation with Arlo Guthrie's epic ode to civil disobedience, the Alice's Restaurant's Massacre. And then at 7 p.m., it's a Frank Zappa's classic, Lumpy Gravy, played in its entirety. This Thanksgiving, it's a feast for the ears on Brookdale Public Radio, 90.5 The Night.
You know, Pat, the second unit's been impressive. I like that Coach Chiswick is giving these guys an opportunity to get out there and prove something, prove that they're, you know, worthy of playing some key minutes for this team. Even getting the guys at the end of the bench in them, give them some experience, give the young guys a chance to play with, you know, the other second unit guys, and really just an all-out good effort from the second unit here.
Absolutely. No, they've been doing a great job, and I wouldn't blame head coach Paul Chizak if he kept them in for the rest of the game.
And you got to remember, they're playing against this first unit at Ocean County. Ocean County still got their first unit, their main guys out on the court here, so very impressive showing again.
Yeah, it's tough at Ocean County with such a small roster. Your whole team is pretty much your first unit. It's real hard.
Exactly. And with Zawowski in foul trouble,
yeah,
it's going to hurt them.
Zawowski foul trouble, and then you got 15 Elton Morris, still looking like he's got his right foot elevated on the bench, so it doesn't look like he'll be coming back anytime soon. Yeah.
Phillips using that spin move. He loves that spin move.
And he works it well. He's got to get back up and get back in transition here. Brookdale's moving fast. Wide open. Let's see if he can hit the three. Just off the back. Good offensive rebound. Back up, another three attempt.
A couple of tough breaks there on some bounces.
See, he had Phillips for a second. He could have hit him. Yeah, and you can see the frustration on Phillips' face.
Nonetheless, draws the foul. So, going to the line here.
Yep.
Foul charge number 13.
Take your lump, see if you can get 2 points.
Jaleel Chain. Second personal, fifth team foul.
Score right now, Brookdale 82. And the Vikings, it will remain 44 after that missed free throw attempt. We'll try it again. This is the second one. Tough 2 shots for number 4, Anthony McGugan.
Tough shot there by Bennett. Maybe like to see him spend a little more time on the shot clock, run a play, get a better shot. Nonetheless, here comes
Back out to Phillips.
Yeah.
Passing it all around the world. And number 11, Damian Singleton, hits the three.
He shot pretty well today.
He has had a couple very nice shots in this. You got to, as a coach, you always got to try to find some bright spots in a tough loss like this.
Sure.
Right? You know, I mean, it's not a loss yet, but it's looking pretty hard for. Oh,
great defensive effort there by Julian Williams.
And he gets the basket. You always just got to try to look for the bright spots in it.
Sure, and a good job of fighting through this. Ocean County's not giving up. You know, they're going to fight through this. You know, they're playing for minutes as well.
Yeah, it's a big rivalry, these two teams, and Ocean's going to absolutely try to bring it, no matter what the scoreboard says.
Fouls at number 3, Julian Williams. Third personal, 9th team foul.
Couple second unit guys coming back in now.
So you got Zawowski coming back in with the foul trouble. We'll see if he can stay in the game for more than a couple seconds.
It looks like James Jenkins is back in, along with Tyler Kearney. Oh, did Kearney not check it? Kearney's about to check it. I think he's at the scorer's table here, coming in. He's probably going to come in for Bennett here, so that's why he's still at the scorer's table.
And that one bounces in for him. Looking to make it a 35-point lead for Brookdale with this basket, and he does.
And Coach Chiswick using a lot of different combinations here, seeing what works, what doesn't work, what kind of second unit he might want to have going forward. Good opportunity to do that in a game like this.
You can see that it's his 22nd year coaching, because this is a very well-coached team.
Very disciplined.
They keep their composure very well on the court.
A lot of effort on defense. No matter the score, no matter the situation, everyone's going 100%.
A lot of second opportunities with the offensive rebounds, following their shots. They're doing a very good job. They tried to reach in there. About 7 minutes, 12 seconds left remaining in the second half. We'd like to remind you to tune into Brookdale Television throughout Monmouth County on Comcast Channel 21 and Verizon Fios Channel 46. Wednesdays and Sundays at 11:30 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. And again at 11:30 p.m. for Brookdale Jersey Blues basketball games replay of tonight's broadcast.
Second free throw was missed, rebounded by Jenkins. Kearney pulls it out, calling a play here. Takes it himself.
Got stuffed there, no foul called. He's got to get back up and get back down. Phillips coming in.
Oh, great move by Phillips. Nice ball fake, open up the lane for himself. He's looked good today.
He has. He's been a very bright spot. Saying it again, he's been the bright spot for this team.
Nice shot by Kearney using the glass there from the corner.
We'll see what Phillips can do, bringing the ball back up court, putting a move on Kearney. Back out to Singleton. Hit a big three before. We'll see if they'll try to key it on him again. He's got a little bit of room. Oh, yeah, he tried to. He got blocked there.
Great effort there by number 12.
He got a three on. Oh, they caught up. Vikings caught up. They did very well transition defense on that one. And Singleton in with the basket.
Good finish at the rim there by Singleton.
Brookdale still with most of their second unit out on the court. Head coach Paul Chizak will take a timeout. And we'll get it some more congratulations. Everybody's doing great here at Brookdale Community College. Brookdale mathematics professor Linda Wang on being named New Jersey's Professor of the Year. Professor Wang was chosen for the hallmarks of excellence in teaching and service to students. She was honored at a luncheon in Washington, D.C. on November 16th, accompanied by friends, family, and colleagues. So big congratulations to Professor Wang.
You gotta love this opportunity that Chizik's taken. He's out on the court, he's teaching his guys, look, you gotta still stick to defense, and even though you're getting turnovers, you gotta finish the play. You gotta get down there, you gotta finish at the basket, you gotta get yourself back on defense. Kearney gets knocked down, you gotta get up, you gotta get back on defense, because it turns into easy points on the other end for Phillips.
Yeah, 33-point lead or not, you still gotta coach up your guys, let them know what they're doing wrong.
There's always a moment you can use to teach, in this, especially in this situation with the younger guys, the inexperienced guys, get a chance to play a little bit more than they're used to probably. It's a great chance to teach.
Good little move there by Tyler Kearney.
Basket and the free throw here coming up. Good job by Kearney.
So see if he can make a three-point opportunity out of it.
Kearney's looked good running the point a little bit here in the second half. Converts on the three-point opportunity. .536 to go here in the second half.
And Singleton, ball bouncing off the back of the rim there. Kavulis on the rebound, back out to Singleton, and he gets in the paint.
Good effort there by Kavulis to grab that rebound and find Singleton slashing to the paint.
Curry, let's see if he can get another three under his belt. Just a little bit off. Great rebound there by Tyler Gazurski.
Finds Curry. Great effort by Gazurski there.
Aubrey Dozier.
Phillips again inside.
Draws a foul. Really forcing the issue, Phillips. Using this time to try to just get himself going here. Maybe get his teammates involved a little bit. Really taking it to the defense here at Brookdale.
He's been trying his heart out. You can't give him that. You can't say that. You can't say he hasn't done that.
Sure.
Tyler Grzeski, that's his first 7th team foul.
Another missed free throw by Phillips.
That's a tough miss there. So we got number 25 of Brookdale, Delonte Grant, checking in for the first time this game.
Checks in for the Blues.
Taking out Jaleel Chain.
Again, great opportunity to get the young guys in this game.
Yeah.
Extended minutes for these young guys are crucial. Usually you get into a game for a couple minutes, come right back out, but these guys are getting extended minutes, getting to play together for a little while, develop some cohesiveness. built some chemistry together.
It's huge, yeah, and especially if you get some injuries like what happened last season, you go into a tournament with only 8 guys, this depth is going to help you tremendously.
Delonte Grant
there, yeah.
on the offensive rebound. His teammates are loving it.
I think everybody's got a little piece of the pie tonight for Brookdale.
They get themselves over 100 points tonight, probably.
Yeah, they're getting there. 4 minutes left, only 7 more points. They can do it. Starting to creep up in fouls, though.
Delonte Grant.
Grant with his first foul.
8, team foul. Chain checks back in for Brookdale.
Chain in for Kearney, just trying to keep these guys fresh a little bit, I think.
Rotating them in, trying them in different spots, maybe see what's working for who. And he makes the second free throw. First free throw. And he makes the second as well. So we'll see out to Grant. See what he can do, bringing it up court. Phillips playing D on him. Another fresh face we didn't notice, Aubrey Dozier, coming in number 5 in Brookdale. Ooh. See if he can do it, the 3. Just off the bat, but a great rebound by Curry.
Good move by Curry as well, getting into the paint.
He's got the bench going crazy over
Singleton.
there. Good defense there. Number 13, Jaleel Chain. Slowing it back up a little bit for Grant. Curry calling up plays.
Delonte Grant with a 3-pointer.
Big 3 there for Grant. Extending this lead for Brookdale.
Everyone really contributing in this game.
Mike Zahowski getting mad in there. I wouldn't want to get physical with that guy.
He's a big guy.
Oh, yeah. See how he can do at the line here, taking a couple shots.
Not much from Zahowski today. A little bit of foul trouble.
That hurt him earlier.
The speed of the game might have been a little too quick for him.
Tyler Grzeski. Second personal, Brookdale's 9, team foul.
A lot of fouls here down the stretch.
Yeah, tough one, could have grabbed that. It's Curry driving down.
Ooh, well done. Finger roll at the rim.
Tyrone Curry.
Brookdale now with a 40-point lead. Almost going to break the century mark if they can get another basket. They got 2 shots coming up for Daquan Phillips, who has been one of the very few things holding this Viking teams together from absolutely crumbling.
Sure, he's had a great game. All things considered, he's had a great game. Penetrating, a couple great passes, inside to Mitchell a couple times, kicked it out to Singleton for a couple shots. He's had a really good game, one of the bright spots. You like to see Brookdale maybe not foul so much down the stretch here, but a lot of young, inexperienced guys just trying to work hard here.
You're going to see that happen.
Yeah, you're going to see that happen. You can't fault them too much for that.
So slowing it up a little bit, eating up the shot clock. Jaleel Chain popping it up.
Great rebound.
Good rebound there by Grant, and he gets it in. Sets the arena on fire with that one.
Impressive performance by Grant here. In a few minutes here, he's got about 7 or 8 points here.
Yeah.
Offensive rebounds, a 3, finishing at the rim.
Couldn't get the 3-point play there, but still nonetheless having a great couple minutes here since he's been in.
Sure, proving himself to coach.
That's what you got to do in this time here towards the end.
Exactly. You never know where you're going to get another chance to prove it. Step up, do your job. That's all a coach can ask for.
And the second unit is doing exactly that.
Really expanding on the lead.
Yeah. It was a 30-point lead when they came in. They extended it to 40.
2 minutes remaining in regulation.
2 minutes to go here. Good patience showed by Brookdale there.
See if he can try another 3, number 12, and he gets it. Tyler Grzecki.
Great patience with the ball there, swinging the ball around to the other side of the floor, finding the open man, letting him shoot the shot. Great job.
Almost got there, Curry.
Oh,
Fighting for the ground, fighting on the ball.
What
There
a
you
defensive
go.
effort there. Grzecki diving in front of Zahowski. Great job.
See if Grant fumble the ball, still chucked up the three.
Step back, nope, no good.
So you get a little bit that happiness going, you get a little excited, you start chucking up shots that might not be a good percentage. You see it happen with a young team.
I think in this situation, everyone's a little bit anxious to prove themselves. Everyone's trying to do a little too much, maybe.
Yep. You make some mistakes here and there.
You gotta love Grzecki's effort on the defensive end against a much bigger Zahowski, jumping in front of him, getting on the ground, knocking the ball out. Just a great effort there.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got a couple inches on him, probably a couple lbs too.
Yeah.
Oh, a nice looking shot there. Sank the first one.
Grant's got himself a few points here.
He's got to break 10 by now. See if he can get the second. And he does. 45-point lead here for Brookdale with 1:06 remaining.
105-60 with a minute to go. Good defense.
Good bound there by Grzecki.
Grzecki's been impressive.
He's fighting there too. Can't ask for more than that. No call on that one.
Phillips looking to create, nothing there. Good job of getting back by Brookdale.
So one thing you can say about Ocean County, even the men's and the women's program, they're fighting till the end.
Definitely. Defensively, they're struggling out here, but they're trying to get to the ball. They're trying to push the ball when they get rebounds. They're running off of turnovers. They're just trying to do whatever they can to, have some sort of consistency. It's been tough. Brookdale's been great on defensive end, finishing at the rim, doing a great job shooting. But you got to give it to Ocean County. They're really trying real hard out here.
They are, yeah. You got to chalk it up as an experience, learn from it, move on to next week. Brookdale doing a great job this game. Trying to close out here as the seconds tick down. We will end it off. Brookdale, don't forget, next home game is next Tuesday versus Bergen. Both our men's and women's will be facing the Bergen team starting at 5 o'clock. We will be here again, myself, Pat, and my partner here, Sean.
And the final score here, 105-60. Again, a great performance all around by Brookdale. The bench played well, the starters played well, got them going early. A couple guys, Rosado got him going early, Jameek Moore got him going early on both ends of the floor.
Yeah.
And just a great all-around effort.
You saw the bench must have come in. There was maybe a couple minutes remaining in the first period, and they were in the whole time.
Yeah.
Most of the second period they were in there, and they did a great job.
It's a great opportunity to keep your guys fresh, having a couple guys on the bench in there, having a couple starters in there, using the bench guys to rotate with a couple of the starters, just keeping everybody fresh, keeping everybody loose, which is a very underrated thing. If you can keep everybody loose, you have your bench guys, they're not sitting there for 5-6 minutes. You have one or two of them in, they can keep rotating within each other, stay loose. Second half comes, they come back in, they're just as hot as they were in the first half.
Yeah.
Bring in the whole second unit, they build on the lead, just a great job all around.
Expand that on lead. They came in, it was a 30-point lead, ended off with a 45. So the final score here, 105-60, with the Brookdale Jersey Blues improving to 4-0. And I'd like to thank you for joining us here on Brookdale TV. I'm Pat Groth here. This is my partner here, Sean Rosenboim. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week against Bergen.